Hey everyone, Greg here with STL Woodworking. I'm going to take just a few minutes and show you how to quickly make this with very few tools, something you can make for a craft fair to sell or just give away to your family at Christmas for decorations. All right, let's get into it. So you don't really have to do this part, I just choose to most of the time. Just a quick light sanding with 120. Very first thing you're going to do is take your single fence picket and you're going to cut 7.5 inches off of the kind of dog-eared end. Then you're going to end up ripping that down to 3 3/4 inches wide. And the rest of the board you're going to rip down to 2 different strips of 2.5 inches wide. Every bit of this can be made with just one single fence picket. So I'm going to give you all the sizes here you need to trim these down to. Not necessarily in this order, it really doesn't matter. But you're going to have your main support, which is going to be the longest piece at 25.5 inches. And then you're going to have 4 base pieces to go around that. 2 of them at 8 inches and 2 of them at 7.5 inches. And then after that, all your 2.5 inch strips are going to be your limbs. You can cut the angles as you cut them if you want, but I don't like going back and forth, so I choose to cut them all to length first and then go back and put the 45s. But you're going to need a limb that is 10.25 inches long, and that is on the long side and of your 45. And you're going to need another one at 7.5, 9 3/4, 7 1/4, 9 1/4, 6 3/4, 8 3/4, and 6 1/4. And just in case you didn't notice, each one of those dimensions decrease on the way up by 1/2 inch on each side. After that, it's time for the glue up. The first thing you want to do is make sure you put your base together. I got these plans from Matthew Peach. I'll leave a link in the description. If you use the code STL15, you can get 15% off his plans if you like to have plans in your hand when you're doing this. It's got a really good diagram about how to put this base together, but it's pretty simple. You just overlap it. The 2 shorter sides stick out the short side, and then the longer side stick out the face side to create your base. I just simply put some Top Bond 3. You never know when somebody might put this outside. It certainly can go outside. It's cedar. So I use Top Bond 3 since it is waterproof. Once you do that, all you're going to do is measure up 9 inches, and the one that you cut off in the very beginning that you ripped to 3 3/4, you want to put your 45s on each side of that. It'll come out to a nice little triangle at the bottom of your tree that you're going to kind of build off of. And then you simply just have to go up and keep them, kind of even out as you go up. Back and forth, similar to, I guess, what you might consider a herringbone pattern, but that's it. You just continuously go up the tree, and I just use brad nails. I'm using 1-inch brad nails on the back side so you don't see them on the front. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to have some gaps. It's not a big deal. Like I said, you don't even have to sand this if you don't want to. And in the end, this makes a really good product you could sell at any kind of craft fair, especially a holiday market type thing, or simply give them away to family as a Christmas present. You've only got just a few dollars in this and very little time. I think I knocked one of these out in a total of about 12 minutes. It really didn't take very long. Super simple for a beginner project and something that's really pretty. You can also come back if you wanted to sand this and spray it with some paint if you wanted to color. I think it would work out good. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and we will see you in the next video. Get out there and make something.